Oh my God, this needs to be called out. Hey everyone, I'm Abbey Sharp. Welcome to Abby's Kitchen. In today's video, we will be reviewing Teddi Melencamp's controversial weight loss program, All In. But first, let me tell you about my sponsor, Blueland. Now, like most people, 2020 has turned me into a bit of a germaphobe, and I spend an inordinate amount of my time each day washing my hands and washing my kids' hands and literally washing everything else we touch. So we go through a lot of hand soap and cleaning supplies around here. So I was really excited when I heard about these beautiful cleaning products from Blueland. Now, unlike traditional liquid hand soap or household cleaners, which are sold in single-use plastics, all you need to get your hands or house super clean is some water and one of these nickel-sized tablets. This cuts down on so much plastic waste and also saves you money since each tablet is just $2 compared to $6 to $8 for a bottle of good soap. So to get cleaning, you just fill your Forever bottle with some hot water and you pop in your tablet and voila, you've got an amazing smelling soap. My personal favorite is the Satsuma Mandarin, but they actually have 6 really great smelling scents. I got the Clean Essentials Kit and Hand Soap Duo, and when you get a kit like this, you automatically save 20%. But if you use my promo code ABBY15, you'll get an additional 15% off of your first order. So check out my link in the description to learn more and get your kit today. Now, before we get into it, feel free to pause the screen or look at the description to check out my disclaimer, including a trigger warning to those with current or previous experiences with disordered eating. So please feel free to skip this video if it's not supportive to your journey, as we will be talking a lot about weight loss. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring that little bell so that you never miss out on an episode. Okay, so for those of you who are avid watchers of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you may recognize Teddi Melencamp as the accountability coach who joined the cast in season 8. However, Teddi became the subject of some major controversy back in September of 2020 for her weight loss program, All In. Now, this is not to be confused with the All In we've discussed on the channel before in my Stephanie Buttermore review right here, which is ironically more about weight gain. So Teddi's All In is not just a completely opposite concept, but it's also wildly problematic. So with that said, let's jump in. Now for starters, what does Teddi's All In program look like? Well, All In is described as an accountability program that focuses on weight loss and detoxification. According to their mission statement, the All In program aims to provide clients a pathway to self-accountability through personal one-on-one support, guidance, and tools that inspire a complete and lasting lifestyle shift towards health, fitness, and achieving one's best self. Now, while I can totally get on board with taking steps to become your best and healthiest self, I am highly skeptical about whether or not All In is the right path to get you there. But before we get into that, let's take a closer look at the program itself. All right, step 1, Jumpstart. The program kicks off with a 2-week detox called Jumpstart, which is designed to detoxify your body and reset your habits toward a path of health and wellness. Now, each client is paired with an accountability coach who provides one-on-one guidance with their meals and physical activity. The program includes working out for an hour a day, 7 days a week, through a combination of jogging, spinning, or hot yoga, plus a low-calorie, about 1,200 calories, clean vegetarian diet with absolutely no alcohol or dairy. Obviously, you also have to weigh yourself every day and submit the results to your coach to keep yourself accountable. Folks, there's already so much to unpack here. I am literally overwhelmed, and this is only the first 2 weeks of the program. But let's just quickly roll out the rest of the protocol, shall we? Just so you know what you're getting yourself into. Step 2 is the monthly. Now, after the Jumpstart program, clients progress to the monthly program, which consists of the same level of personal coaching and exercise, but it claims to have a more relaxed menu. Their words, folks, not mine. So it's still dairy-free and still super low calorie, but you can have the option to add some animal protein to breakfast or lunch. Whoopity-doo-dah-day. Step 3 is weight and workout. Okay, so now you're like 6 weeks all in, and you get to move into the weight and workout portion of the program, which involves a daily weight check-in and cardio. So, same, but different? Ugh. Anyway, once participants have achieved their goal weight, they move on to the maintenance portion of the program. In this phase, check-ins are dialed back slightly in their frequency, and it provides just the right touch of accountability until you're ready to graduate. Graduate into what? Oh Lord, give me strength. Give me strength to press on. All right, now that we have already covered each phase of the program, let's dive a little bit deeper and discuss the 5 reasons why you should avoid all-in at all costs. Number 1, the extreme caloric restriction. Now, according to the minimal amount of information on the website, the Jumpstart program involves a 1,200 calorie meal plan for 2 weeks. Now, unless you're my toddler, my 40-pound dog, or literally bedridden in long-term care, you need more than 1,200 calories a day. The average female adult requires anywhere between 1,800 and 2,200 calories a day, depending on their unique needs and physical activity level. So this means that following the Jumpstart program automatically puts you in a 600 to 1,000 calorie deficit, which, my friends, is no bueno. Unfortunately, former clients claim that the actual meal plan is much lower than this and usually provides only about 500 to 700 calories a day. Yikes.
His tummy sounds angry, Daddy.
That's his stomach eating itself.
To give you an example of what a typical all-in meal plan looks like, a former client shared the following information. Now, keep in mind that this is totally anecdotal and we cannot verify the accuracy of the meal plan as no specific information is provided on the All-In website. However, this isn't the only firsthand account of how problematically low in calories the suggested meal plan is. So for breakfast, they would have a half cup of oatmeal and some berries. For their morning and afternoon snack, they could have only 1 piece of fruit or a small serving of vegetables. For lunch, they could have a half a cup of rice with more vegetables. And for dinner, they could have a bowl of broth-based soup. That's it. That is literally all she wrote. I am hungry just thinking about this. Oh, get me a snack. Okay, well, I don't know who approved, packaged, and sold this meal plan, but 500 calories is 1 meal, not an entire day's worth of food. This right here is some extreme caloric restriction, and coupled with the daily 1-hour exercise requirement is straight up inhumane. Starvation diets like this can have some seriously dangerous consequences like muscle loss, extreme hunger, mood swings, fatigue, dizziness, and even fainting. And while this most definitely will lead to weight loss, at what cost? You are literally starving yourself and pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion, which is by no means a sustainable or safe weight loss strategy. You're also setting yourself up to potentially damage your metabolism, which can increase the likelihood that participants will regain that weight back over time. And based on research that we have on The Biggest Loser, which was another similarly aggressive crash diet, there's a good chance that you would gain back even more. If this extremely low calorie, miserable meal plan wasn't enough to steer you away from All In, perhaps the next few points will. Reason number 2 to run for the hills are the unqualified coaches. So neither Teddi or the accountability coaches have any background or specialized training in nutrition and fitness, which is quite apparent by their insane meal plan because no credible nutrition professional would approve that crap. And while I appreciate the transparency of providing this information on their website, the lack of expertise alone is a major red flag. Having an interest in health and fitness does not make somebody qualified to dole out advice on the subject. And it's one thing if the biggest problem was just that people would waste their money on crap advice and maybe wouldn't lose weight or nothing would happen. But said crap advice can actually be super dangerous, as it clearly is in this situation. In my opinion, All In reads like a Hollywood how-to for disordered eating. So whether it is this program or any other weight loss program, you should not be taking nutrition or fitness advice from somebody with no credible expertise. Hard stop. Number 3 is the excessive weight tracking you're required to do. So weight loss is essentially the only measure of success for the All In program and is tracked through daily weigh-ins. They also have a no bullshit approach when it comes to their daily weigh-ins, as some clients have reported being told to pack a scale for a few days of travel because there are no excuses. Honestly, that is so fucked up. While I can understand the expectation to regularly weigh yourself as part of a weight loss program, there is absolutely no need to weigh yourself every single day, or to even take pictures of yourself. In fact, weighing yourself daily can actually lead to weight fixation, body dissatisfaction, and anxiety, especially if the anticipated day-to-day progress is not achieved or seen. It's also really important to mention that it is totally normal for our weight and body shape to fluctuate on a daily basis, and also from within the same day from things like your menstrual cycle, medication, stress, sleep, water weight, constipation, what you just ate, etc. So obsessively weighing yourself every single day is not actually a good indicator of overall weight loss. And looking at the shape or size of your body throughout the day is also not an indicator of success. We need to start normalizing our stomach expanding and contracting over the day as a healthy bodily process. Now, with that said, weighing yourself no more than once a week is totally sufficient for tracking progress, and I also think it's just as important to look for other short-term health measures outside of the scale. So consider things like improved mood, digestion, energy levels, and concentration. But let's be real, I'm pretty sure if those things were measured on Teddi's All In program, it would be pretty obvious your health and well-being was taking a kicking. So yeah, I guess it makes sense that all of these important aspects of health are left out. Teddi cares about one thing and one thing only: shrinking your body at any expense. And that brings me to reason number 4, it's expensive as It's no surprise that a weight loss program developed by a real housewife is gonna cost you a pretty penny. So let's break down those numbers. For starters, the 2-week Jumpstart program costs $599 for 2 weeks, which averages out to $40 a day. The monthly program costs $399 a month, which is approximately $15 a day. The weight and workout program costs $165 a month, which is about $6 a day. And finally, the maintenance program is $95 a month, which is about $3.40 per day. This adds up to a total of $1,258. So for a little over $1,000 and a big chunk of your mental sanity, you get a meal plan that basically just suggests you live on air and sadness, and a coach to bully you into living on said plan. That's it. That's basically it. The cost of your exercise regimen is on you, as no personal training or exercise classes are covered by the cost of the program. Purchasing and cooking the food on the meal plan is also obviously on you. But I imagine that wouldn't cost you a ton of money anyway, since you're essentially only eating like a few vegetables and some soup. Anyway, in a nutshell, for one not so easy payment of $1,200, you get a low-calorie, miserable meal plan that was not even developed by a nutrition professional. And you're essentially being bullied every day by an unqualified coach to suppress your hunger, exercise beyond your limits, and weigh yourself as proof of your success. Sounds like a f***ing nightmare and a kind of shitty way to spend your hard-earned money, if you ask me. What's worse is that if you don't comply with these bullshit parameters of health, you receive a threat that you'll be kicked out of the program.
You think you can do this to me?
Bringing me to my last point, the borderline shady practices. Clients have reported that failure to adhere to any aspect of the program results in immediate dismissal with no option for a refund. This includes eating anything outside of the restrictive meal plan, also skipping a daily 1-hour workout, not participating in the daily weigh-ins, and or failure to provide proof of all of the above. Who are these people? Is this a fucking cult? Obviously, I'm not suggesting it is, but man, this is next level control. To get a sense of just how intense the program can be, let's take a quick peek at one coach's introductory text to a client. Hi, Stephanie. Before I accept anyone or give specifics, I give the rules. I have never had anyone lose less than 7 pounds on the program if they're doing it properly. You cannot drink alcohol at all and have to follow a low-calorie diet exactly and send me photo proof of everything. If you aren't willing to do that, then it's not worth your time. Also, if you fall off the food or alcohol wagon, then I drop you immediately and will not return the money. This is what gives you the accountability factor and the willpower to not cheat. Whoa. This coach must be getting some major incentives to be so aggressive in her sales pitch, but it sounds like the usual fear-mongering tactics that we hear from diet culture every day, with, of course, a side of major attitude. You know, things like, if you don't lose X amount of weight by this amount of time, you're not doing it properly and you need to work harder. If you don't eat this food or exercise this way, you're not committed. If you fall off the wagon and eat a forbidden food, you have no willpower. You've heard it all before. This type of fear-based messaging from All In is extremely damaging to a person's relationship with food, their body, and their mind. A former client even said that if your weight goes up even a couple of ounces, you're chastised and told to cut out a meal or a snack from the already super limited meal plan. This actually drove this particular client to not only binge on foods outside of the meal plan, but to also make herself throw up out of fear of getting caught. Folks, this needs to be called out. This is not normal. Sustainable weight loss is possible, but if it drives you into the binge restrict cycle, there is something seriously wrong, and you need to abort mission right away.
Get to the chopper!
Any program that makes you feel guilty for adding dressing to your salad, skipping a workout, or eating, actual food because you are hungry instead of just drinking more water to suppress your hunger is crazy dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. I would love to make the suggestion that All In brings in an actual nutrition professional to oversee clients and cases, but no professional in their right mind would ever want to be aligned with a program as problematic as this. What's even more suspect is that clients are expected to sign NDAs, which is why a lot of the details about the harmful practices of the program have been so hush-hush. It wasn't until former clients began to anonymously expose All In on social media that the restrictive nature of the program was revealed. Now, I know that there's a certain allure when your favorite hot celebrity housewife is pitching their wellness program because it gives you the perception that you could get a little taste of their glamorous Hollywood lifestyle. But please be wary of anyone who is using their celebrity rather than their expertise to sell a diet program. 99% of the time, it is a complete money grab that will just not equip you with the tools that you need to live a healthy, happy life. Because yeah, in the case of All In, it's likely to do the opposite. So on that note, that is all that I have for you guys today, folks. If you like this video, be sure to give it the thumbs up. Leave me a comment below about what you would like to see me review next. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye! And for more great videos like this, check out the link right here.